Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to Shrewsbury and Me. My name is FM Dale. If you're new here, please do subscribe, do all the beautiful stuff. Leave a comment, say hello, be a friendly fellow. And the rest of you, if you are back, oh my days, I'm so happy for you to be here. Now, what's been going on since you've been gone? Well, let me tell you, it's been a little bit of a mixed bag. At home, it's been the glory days. Away from home, terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, what better than having 2 away games for you today? I know you are absolutely stoked about it. And one of those is the Dale Derby. It is Sheffield Wednesday versus our Shrewsbury Town. Difficult to say for me. Very, very true. But we are here. We're kicking on. How has it been going for us? Let's have a look at the schedule. Last game you were here for was the 0-0 draw against Ipswich just before the transfer window. Then we went into the transfer window. And all my days, we made some signings. Now go back and watch it, see what we did. And when I say all my days, we made some signings, we made a couple. And what was negative about those signings is how quickly they got injured. The next game, Coventry, Ashley Barnes. Look at that. Look at that. He's out for 2 to 4 weeks. He played 8 minutes. 8 minutes. I ummed and ahed way too long about this man. He played 8 minutes of action before he's out for over a month. Brilliant. But overall, it was a 2-1 win. You'll see the goals from Bayliss and Aaron Connolly. Obviously scared about losing his position to Barnes. So he came on, scored a goal, lived the dream. They scored with Bapaga about 72 minutes there. But that was at home. So we have felt good about it. We looked good about it. I thought, you know what? We're doing all right at the start of this season. Then, well, the wheels seemed to fall off. We played Brighton. They won 2-0. But Matoma and Beara scored their goals. I mean, let's be fair. Brighton have a great team. Brighton have an absolutely fantastic team. There was no way really that we could be looking at beating them this season. They are way, way above us. But Oxford shouldn't have been. They shouldn't have been above us, and they beat us 1-0. Luke Mbete, the Manchester City youngster, was the man with the goals. And you could just see a very poor performance from the team. We went away to Cardiff in the Carabao Cup third round, which affected the games that we're going to see today. We drew 1-1. Adam Reach came on, scored, but also lovely winning on penalties in this game. We went 1-0 down very, very early. Talking about going 1-0 down. Leeds. And talking about penalties. It was Greenwood scoring a penalty for Leeds. We lost the game 1-0. We weren't terrible. Amari Hutchinson was terrible, but no one else was terrible. Either way, though, not really what we were looking for, but away from home until we come back to the Montgomery Waters Meadow and we come back to a 2-1 victory. Aaron Connolly scoring and then a wonderful 90 plus 3 minute goal from Killian Phillips, his first since coming back, got us the victory. Felt good about it. Luton are a decent team. They went and scored with Kieran Dowell, but you know what? We came from that to beat Cardiff 5-0. I mean, Ockerflex, I told you, we brought him in. Did he get injured straight away? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Did he come back to it? Yes, he did. And he's played 4 games overall. 2 goals in those games. A 7.2 for him overall. Decent, right? Decent signing. He's also, I think, 7.8. Was that the max? Let's have a look at it one more time just to see how much money it was. 7.2 to 8 mil. Take that any day of the week for a guy that we've brought in for free. You'll see that Gaz Hughes played this game. Leighton Clarkson, a good 8 score from Leighton Clarkson. I can't remember if he was brought in the last episode, but we brought him in. If I didn't tell you, we've brought Leighton Clarkson in. He's only played 2 games. He scored 2 goals for us in 2 games. I mean, tides are turning. Tides are turning. Until we went to the away game against Reading and a Pennington own goal after 4 minutes caused us some issues. But Leighton Clarkson scored 22nd minute penalty and they had a player sent off in the 90 plus 3 minute. But that means that we go into this Dale Derby away from home at Hillsborough. It's going to be a tough one for us. We know that. But can we do it? Can we believe in ourselves? And then we have an away game against Nottingham Forest in the Carabao Cup. 2 games today, both away from home. Very big, tough games for us as well. Let's see what we can do. Just remember, didn't show you the league. So let's go and see the league right now. We are sitting in 15th position. 3 wins, 4 draws, 4 defeats, 13 points. Quite high. Really, I mean, 5 points away from the relegation zone. A lot of teams below us. We need to keep the form going. Really, for us this season, I know coming after a win and a victory of the league last year, I mean, that's not very good terminology. And normally I would not even let this go out. But I've said too much already to just get rid of it, so we're going to continue. I know, I judge me too. We've come too far to worry about looking up here. I don't think we've got a chance against some of these big teams yet. I think we need to look for maybe next year, the year after, to really be thinking about looking up here. For this time, we are looking down in the relegation zone, trying to keep ourselves above it, keep ourselves out of it. And when we look at the teams above us, like I say, Brighton, Leeds, you'll see we had 2 defeats to those recently. There are 2 of the teams up there. Can't expect much. We can't expect much from it. So Sheffield Wednesday's a big test for us. They're around about where we are, 1 point ahead of us. So today is a big game for us. Look, Moses Caicedo's still there. Tariq Lamptey's still there. Some very big teams and players here in the league. So it's going to be a hard one for us, but we've got to stay up and we've got to work hard. And Sheffield Wednesday won't be ready for us. I'm not going to lie, I've made some big decisions going into this game. And one of those, I'm not even sure about. But Sheffield Wednesday versus Shrewsbury. Darren Moore's still the Wednesday manager here in this universe. They've got Dawson in goal, Iorfa at right back, Forrester and Fox. Morgan Fox back at Sheffield Wednesday here on the game. Finn Stevens, Adil Jali, Callum Elder, Deli Bashiru, Ascone. I'm not sure if that's how you... I mean, it feels like something very different. It feels Ascone... I'm not even going to go into it. Windass and Michael Smith up front for those. Michael Smith is the captain for us. Oh, they've got Will Alves on the bench. Malik Williams as well. Here we go. Shrewsbury Town. Toby Savin will be saving the ball. You know it. Savin. Holla. And Ferguson right back. Wisdom Pennington in the middle. Lyons Foster. I regret the holla bit. Bayliss just behind the striker. You know that. Keenan Forson will be with Leighton Clarkson, who are playing both those DM roles. We've got Adam Reach playing against his former club on the right-hand side. On the left, it's Ockerflex. And up front, we've got Aaron Connolly trying to find some form. Liam Cullen on the bench. Gaz Hughes on the bench as well. Henry Lawrence there. So a few options on the bench as well as Hisherwood and Olifinwa, Shipley and Harros. Not sure again if you say it like that. But I'm feeling good about this. Sheffield Wednesday are decent. But we have got this one in the bag. Right, boys? Yeah, confidence. I don't know what confidence was. I'm saying some weird things today, and I'm sorry for it. Absolutely sorry about what's happening. That's how they look anyway. Quite defensive-looking team. You know how we look. You know how we do at this point. Cameron Dawson's made 36 saves for Sheffield Wednesday this season. That's better than Devis, if you know what I'm saying, Sheffield Wednesday fans. Oh, my days. 3-0 loss to Swansea. What is this world? What would you do? Would you keep him? Would you get rid of him? Not the point. Shrewsbury. Kick off. Shrewsbury fans out there, you're feeling exactly the same. You lost again this weekend. It's been a tough one, hasn't it? It's been a tough one. Been a tough week for both of these teams. But hopefully today, we're going to prove here at Hillsborough that Shrewsbury are the team to beat. We've had one shot. It's been on target. It's not been a highlight. So let's try and find one. We've got one. And it's Savin kicking it off as Pennington plays it to Clarkson. He looks up. He's got the ability, Clarkson, to find something out of nothing. Ockerflex, he's been scoring goals recently, but Adam Reach! Yes! Against his former team, Adam Reach is very quickly becoming a Shrewsbury hero. The ball comes flying in from the left-hand side of Ockerflex. A brilliant player who's really shone since coming. He was injured straight away, but he's coming here. Beautiful left-footed cross. Reach leaps like a salmon. Heads it away like a salmon on the way in Shrewsbury. 1-0, and it's a corner to them very, very quickly. And it's going to be Windass who puts it in. He does so good. Ball. It's gone over the top from Smith. Calm it down, boys. Calm it down. Not been full of action. Not been full of action that half. But one thing is worth noting. Forson playing well, but injured. Got a little bit of a knock, so we may think about taking him off. Gaz Hughes maybe making an entrance into this game. 1-0 up at the moment, not winning on the XG, not winning on possession, but none of that matters. That's what matters, the scoreline. Let's go. Kick off for the second half. I'm going to risk Forson just for a little bit longer. I'm going to see if he can kick on. I think we'll probably take off about 60 minutes. That's when we will see Gaz Hughes. Get ready, Gaz. Well, Gaz, I hope you're suitably warmed up because you're on the pitch, as well as Olifunwa and Cullen, who's come on for Connolly as well. A bit of not an injury to Ferguson at right back, but he was not fully fit, so he's come off as well. Nothing happening. This is a really, really relaxed game for us. Hinshelwood is coming on as well. As this game just ticks away, Sheffield Wednesday not really offering anything. Shipley on for Ockerflex, and again, we're just trying to play out the game with very little happening. I mean, I'll take it, though. We'll all take it, because if nothing happens, it means we win the game. Here we go. Here we go. It's not been working well for us away from home recently. So Elder goes long over the top, but Pennington secures the ball for Shrewsbury. All we need to do is keep hold of it for the next 2 minutes. But Lyons Foster into Hinshelwood. He goes forward to Shipley. Shipley over the top to absolutely no one. Morgan Fox tries to clear, but we win it back with Olafunwa. He goes down the right-hand side to reach. Cuts inside. Back to Olafunwa. Getting to the byline. Crosses it in. It's over the top of Shipley. But Lyons Foster shoots from distance. Oh, off the bar from Lyons Foster. We're back again. Olafunwa crossing it low. Palmer booting it away. It's going out for a throw-in, and we can only hope that this highlight is an absolute nothing highlight, because there's 20 seconds to go in the game. We would love a 1-0 victory here at Hillsborough. It would help us so much in getting rid of our away form, our negative away form recently. But I think losing a goal this late would really upset the team. But we're at 4 minutes. The ball is dead. Surely it's in no man's land. But Will Alves coming forward down that left-hand side. Good tackle from Gaz Hughes. Booked always, but he's cleared it away. 1-0 win for us here against Sheffield Wednesday. We'll take it every day of the week. Allen reached 7.4 with a goal. Pennington 7. Lyons Foster 7.4. Saving doing exactly what it says on the tin. 5 saves for him today. Come on, boys. And after that game, we move up to 13th position, 16 points. Sheffield Wednesday dropped down to 17th. But I'm looking down here. I know I shouldn't. I know that's probably what you're thinking. You're thinking positive. Where could we be? We're not getting in the playoffs. We are looking at this situation. We got double the points at the moment that Plymouth and Cardiff have got, and more than that from Blackpool. So, look, we have to look at the positives. A very good result away from home at Sheffield Wednesday. They may not be one of the top teams in the league, but they are the kind of team that we're battling. So, to win away from home, we will take that. Time for a Cullen goal. I couldn't agree more. Forson injured, and it's been happening to a lot of our players this year. Too many injuries. We'll leave it to the physios. 6 to 8 days. It's not too much for Keenan, but it does rule him out. Look at that negativity. We need to get in somehow. Should I tell him? Discuss him? Warn the player? No, can't warn his conduct. He's not done anything wrong, but we need him to be better than that. It's a struggle, isn't it, when you have players like that? I'm not quite sure why it dips so much. If you know, get down in the comments to help me out a little bit. I'm not quite sure what to do. See what I mean about the injuries? I mean, we're nearly at the game now, but Luke Leahy, groin strain. I mean, he's coming back, but he's still not fully fit there. We've got Ashley Barnes with the hip injury. We put him to a specialist. Should we have? Not sure. Timeout so far, 7 weeks, guys. And he's still going to be out for another 3. I knew in that last episode that was probably not the right thing to do. I did it anyway, and I'm regretting it massively. Forcing 1 to 4 days, 8 to 2 weeks for Cottrell, who's been out for 2 weeks already. And a thigh strain as well for Pennington. It makes it harder today. And then we've got players who are struggling here. Matchload heavy. Aaron Connolly. Ockerflex heavy. Pennington heavy. Clarkson heavy. All of these guys, they're probably going to have to be like a high injury risk. We can't risk these boys at the moment. We can't. So, especially not someone like Ashley Barnes, who's really struggling. We need to play a little bit of a second team here, I think, against Nottingham Forest, which is not great when we're playing Nottingham Forest, is it? Who are in the Premier League. They're 16th in the Premier League at the moment with the players that they've got. Who have they got in their team? Jesse Lingard's still there. Poulsen up front with Brennan Johnson. I mean, that's decent, isn't it? Max Kilman's been signed as well. Got some good players on the bench as well. Dan Byrne moved down there. Luis Enrique. Ryan Sessegnon as well. Look, they've got oh my days. Look, their second team should be able to beat us. I quite like to sign Johnson Panzo, so we'll just scout him a little bit, see what we can do. But in the future, for now, we've got to figure out a way to beat them with our second team. Confidence is not high. So we're here at the City ground, and as I said, I wanted you guys to see a little bit of the realism of this game, because we can't play the best team all the time, and we don't have the best backup. And I think it's a great game to see really where we do lie. I mean, we've just beaten Sheffield Wednesday, but I don't think that's a great catalyst to what we're actually about to do, because Nottingham Forest here today, managed by Steve Cooper in goal, Andrada, Lembiskis, Kilman, Niakate. I'm absolutely slaying some of these names. Sessegnon, Gonzalez, Fruile, Danilo, Gibbs White, Johnson, and Despodov. And for us, more importantly, let's leave they've got a player called Show. Can we Show? Is that it? Show. Can we click on? No, we can't click on Show. Mbeso, Show, Vegas. It's party time. It's party time with all of them. Us. Anyway, Toby Saban in goal. I was thinking of playing Jaros, Look, Saviour's been on really good form, and we need a good goalkeeper today. Olafunwa is playing right back. Shea Dunkley and Tilt in the middle. Look, are they championship level? Probably not. Are they going to be good enough against the Premier League team? Definitely not. This could be a hard watch. Henry Lawrence playing left back today. Gaz Hughes is going to be playing in that ball-winning slot with Hinshelwood as the deep-lying playmaker. In front of them, it is going to be Amari Hutchinson today. And Cullen on the right, Shipley on the left. Cullen could really do with a goal. And Aaron Connolly up front. On the bench, we've got some decent players in Wisdom. Ockerflex, Lyons, Foster, Leahy, Phillips, Ferguson and Clarkson. And we also have Ben Werman there, who has never done anything for us. Terrible signing from me. Oh, here we go. And that's how they line up with the diamond formation in the middle. Johnson and Despodov up front for them. But you know how we look. You know how we do. You know what we do. And big game for Murray Hutchinson today, I think. But we're away from home. We're in the blue and amber. They're in their red. They've not filled out the stadium. But we're ready to say, kick off. In classic Shrewsbury style, it seems not much going on. I mean, we see if you look in the top left that we've had 4 shots with 2 on target, but none of those have been highlights. And here actually is the first highlight as we go. Olafunwa down the right-hand side. He actually caused a lot of problems when he came on in the game against Sheffield Wednesday, so we can hope for the same again as Cullen puts it inside to Hinshelwood. Puts it inside again. Hutchinson misses, but Shipley is in at the back post. We're 1-0 up against Nottingham Forest. Shipley's first goal of the season, and that is unexpected. Oh my days, is that unexpected. Cullen putting the ball through here. Beautiful ball, a great run from Hinshelwood. He plays it back. Hutchinson really should score. Good save from the keeper, but following up with Shipley. City ground cannot handle Shrewsbury Town. We've been playing really well, and now Gibbs White crosses it in. It's headed away to Hughes. He's trying to make a break for it. Is that who's up with him? Oh my gosh, we got players up. We got time. Left side. He's gone for Connolly. Why, Gaz? Why did you go for Connolly? We had 4 players up, Gaz. Gaz, I want you to answer that, because that was terrible decision making. Whoa, I thought we were getting to half-time 1-0 up, but they're coming back at us. And it's good. Oh, we got the ball back. Cullen, we have played way too well here. I don't know what is going on, but that's not helpful when Brennan Johnson's through, and Brennan Johnson makes it 1-1. And we don't deserve that, to be honest. Right in extra time as well. Look, the Premier League quality in Brennan Johnson, let's be honest, and you can't give him a chance like that. Way too easy. He found too much space in the middle there. Gets the wrong side of his defender. Dunkley has dropped back too far. Saving's got no chance. It is 1-1. A little bit harsh on us, I'd say. Half-time directly after that as well. And when you look at the game, I would say it's harsh. Like 10 shots to a 6 on target at 1.69. They've had 2 shots, 2 on target, and the next G of 0.34. It's upsetting for us to concede, and somehow we've now got to make the players believe that they can win. Kick up for the second half. Told the players to dig in, get themselves involved. We can win this game. Try to be positive. Try to get them in the right mindset to win the game. But when you've got Connolly and Cullen not scoring goals, it gets a little bit tougher to win games. Saving. Gonna kick off this highlight as he gives it to Dunkley on the right-hand side. Olafunwa. Do you know what? Olafunwa puts in a very good shift every single time he plays at right back. I've got to say, got to be fair to the boy. Not so much again from Cullen, who lets the ball go. But again, Olafunwa winning the ball back. He is becoming a little bit of a favourite of mine, if I'm honest. As Hutchinson finds a way through. What is that? Amari Hutchinson has got to score that. Who would have thought at this point in the game that we have been the better team? Despodov over the top. But yeah, we've been the better team. I don't think anyone can argue that we have been the better team. This is completely unexpected. God. Right, triple sub. Gaz Hughes coming off for Phillips. Nothing against Gaz Hughes at all. He's just on a booking. We know that he's got a little bit of a tendency to get a red card. We've also brought on Werman and Ockerflex. Ockerflex has come on to play striker today. He's come on instead of Connolly. Let's see if he can do well up there. He's been playing off the left every single time. Olafunwa, come on, mate. You have been unbelievable. I got a bit excited to say what a ball when he actually just booted it to the goalkeeper. Andrada has the ball. Yeah, Ockerflex is up front. Werman is behind him. We're going to have to look at probably taking off Cullen soon as... Oh, what a ball that is, to be fair. Gibbs on. What a saving by saving. Y'all got it. Brought Luke Leahy on as a central defender. I want to give him some time on the legs. Clarkson's come on as well, just for a little bit of game time. It's 1-1. It could go to penalties. This could go to penalties, which is not expected. We've not had a bad run in penalties now. Welcome. This is what I do in penalties. I look at it, and as long as nobody's upset about life, I just say, we're going for it. All right? We're going to the team talk. You can come with me. Good luck out there. We need it. I'm so proud of your efforts. Keep going. Relax. Pick a spot. Don't change your mind. This is your chance to be heroes. Make sure you have no regrets. Penalties are a lot earlier than be. Do you know what? I'm going to put my hands together. And I'm going to pray to God that we do it. And I'm going to tell them to relax. It's not made a difference at all. Brilliant. Let's go. It's going to be Morelos taking the first penalty. Steps up, right footed. Good finish that, to be fair to him. Alfredo Morelos, good finish. Leahy, who scored, I think, 10 penalties last season. You can but hope. He's just come on and he's put it away. Of course he has. He put it into the keeper's bottom left-hand corner. Now Früle, the Nottingham Forest player. Right-footed, shoots, saved! Toby Savin is doing what it says on the tin. Have I said it too many times? I don't think so. As Cullen steps up for us. Scores! Yes, 2-1. We've got the advantage. As Show. Go on. Should be on the MLB. I can't take the mick out of him. He scored. He has scored it in. We sent the wrong way. As Shipley steps up. Love a left footer. Here we go, Ships. Here we go, Ships. Yes, it's in. 3-2. We have not missed one yet. We have not missed one yet. Could do with Luis Enrique missing. He doesn't. He slots it away beautifully. Pressure starts to mount because it's Werman. It is one of the worst signings we've ever made. But he is left-footed. He shoots. He scores off the post. Oh, boys, we're close. We are close to going through in the Carabao Cup against the Premier League time. It's Joan. Joan of Arc is coming up. Can't be mean. Go on, Joan. Go on, Joan. Sounds like an old lady, doesn't it? And fair play. Fair play to the old lass. She's put it right down the middle. Good finish. Good finish. But the moment, Leighton Clarkson, he scored a penalty for us already this season. He's stepping up. And if he scores this penalty, we go through in the Carabao Cup against a Premier League team. He steps up, right-footed, walks away the ball. Saved. Oh, no. Oh, no. I felt really good about it. I think I built it up. Maybe too much. Maybe too much. As Gibbs White, the quality. Oh, I thought he saved it. And from the positivity comes the negativity, because Killian Phillips is not a penalty taker. We have about 5 penalty takers who you think, oh, I've got a bit of confidence in. Probably not the same amount of confidence in Phillips himself as he shoots off the post in the goal. And we are continuing as Mebiso is coming in to take the penalty for Forest. Saving would be a good moment. Not going to save that one, though. It's beautifully into the bottom left-hand corner. And stepping up to us is going to be Henry Lawrence, the young lad that we signed from Chelsea on a free. I say signed from Chelsea on a free. He was released by Chelsea, but we signed him. Could play in so many positions, but can he just cement his name maybe into the team a little bit here? He can with a very good penalty. Very, very good penalty. Dan Burn, the tallest man in the world, is going to be taking their next penalty. Left-footed, and it's in. It's in. It's going all the way to 8 penalties each as we take our 8th. It's going to be Ocaflex. You would have thought as a striker he'd be good. Not great if he's going to be a striker and taking the 8th penalty. I agree with you. Let's see what he can do, though. It's a big moment for Ocaflex. Can he keep us in it? He can. He can keep us in it. We're still going as Lembikis. What? I could never manage Nottingham Forest on this game. As he takes his penalty. Oh, save it. He's got to get that, I think. I think he's got to save it. It was weak. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't you even think about making my favourite player of the game, Olafunwa, miss the penalty. Don't do it. Oh, I'll tell you what, that was an awful penalty. But it's got in. It's got in. Don't lose your belief in the man as Max Kilman steps up, left-footed, shoots. Oh, that's a good penalty. This is going on for days. I can't even think of who the other person to take a penalty for us is. Shay Dunkley. Shay. Don't miss it, Shay. If Shay scores, we go to penalty. Keepers taking the penalties, which is Toby Savin has already scored for us this season. So, oh, cheeky down the mids. As I said, Toby Savin has scored a penalty for us this season. So let's see if Andrade scores theirs. He does. Oh, dear. That's not... But this is the longest penalty shootout I've ever seen. But Toby Savin, Is he going to be saving Shrewsbury today? Because he has to score this penalty. That's a very short run-up. No, he's taking a bit of a longer run-up. And he scored as well. We're going back through. We're going back through. There's Alfredo Morelos. Oh, no one wanted to go home anyway. So he steps up. Scores. Good penalty as well. That puts more pressure. Second penalty is always tough. Luke Leahy steps up again. He is fresh, but I say he's fresh because he came on the 82nd minute. He's not fresh because his injury is still there. Left-footed. Can he please score? He does. No pressure for him. He's that good at penalties. We fully believe in him. Now Freuer is back again. Honestly, guys, this is outrageously long. Oh, is it not? I think we could be doing this for days. I don't actually. If I'm actually honest with you, I think Cullen might miss. I had it in my head as soon as we went back through. I was like, you know what? It's going to be Cullen who makes the miss. He's not been on good form. He's not been scoring goals. I was very surprised he scored in the first round. He scored again. The keeper even stood up for it. Show. Put on a show. I think everybody's put on a show on these penalties so far. If we're honest, he scored easily. He has scored easily. And we continue to go round and round and round. If you are still here, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. If you're still here, how many penalties do you think we're going to go to? Write it down there at the bottom. Because Shipley is about to take our 14th penalty and score it as well. We're going to 15 penalties. As Luis Enrique stands up for them. Takes it with that left foot. Steps up. Shoots. Terrible pen and he still scored. Oh, it's like there's no goalkeepers at the moment. Werman. I mean, come on. Come on, Werman. You can do it. The belief from the Shrewsbury fans behind the goal is high for Werman. He steps up. He's missed. Of course he has. Of course he has. Ben Werman. I would say we are very unlucky to win that game. I think that's an incredible performance from the boys. Good penalties. Oh, dear. Wow. How do you feel about that? How should we feel about that? I mean, a million penalties. And we just... Werman. There he is. Look at the man. Werman. Werman has been left to rue his decisive penalty shootout miss after a 13-14 penalty loss to Nottingham Forest. Werman has told the press he's going to miss such an important spot kick, but would take another if it has to do so. Werman, the chances of you getting on the pitch again for us is low. It's very low. I can't believe you've had 4 appearances off the bench. That's how weak our bench is right now. Came in for £43,000. Thought we could make a little bit of a couple of bob on him. If somebody will sign him, we'll make a couple of bob on him. 23. Dear, oh dear. Anyway, look, we can't look at the negatives. A 1-1 draw against Nottingham Forest. We take that any day of the week. Going to penalties that far, fine. Beating Sheffield Wednesday. Another good result. When are we coming back? Right, we're going all the way into December. You know we are. We're going to go... we're not caring about November. November means nothing to us. You know what? We are going to come back over 2 big games. We're going to come back for the Sunderland and the Leeds game. They are the 2 that we're rocking for. Let's move through this season. Let's keep going. Sunderland and Leeds, huge games over the end of December into January. Getting that Christmas period done and dusted. Home game against Leeds is going to be tough. Sunderland away, it's a great place to play, right? Guys, if you liked it, like, subscribe, do all the beautiful stuff. And hopefully by the time you're back, we are in the playoffs. Or you're still above the relegation is what we're really looking for. I'll see you next time, guys. Still up it.